So it honestly does take a lot of skill and patience and discipline to be able to build quality muscle over time without putting on too much excess fat. You're gonna have fat gain no matter what if you're in a calorie surplus and you're trying to gain weight, but you can definitely minimize the amount of fat that you gain and ultimately make the main goal to actually build quality muscle over that time period. These 4 principles are, in my opinion, the main 4 factors involved in gaining quality muscle while minimizing fat gain and going about a successful lean bulk. First is that you are in a calorie surplus, meaning that you have excess energy. So except for a couple specific sets of circumstances, most people do need to be consuming more calories than their body burns daily in order to gain weight. Keeping that surplus small and controlled will give you that extra energy you need to grow without the extra energy that would most likely result in some excess fat gain. The second factor is your protein intake. That has to be sufficient in order to support muscle growth. Protein is really the building blocks for muscle. I usually recommend consuming 1 gram per pound of lean body weight. So whatever your body weight is, it's just the amount of that is lean and not from fat. For example, I'm at about 14% body fat at roughly 173 pounds. I did the math yesterday and that comes out to about 149 grams of protein daily. So that's kind of the minimum that I should be aiming for. I usually go a little bit higher than that, but that's a good way to estimate. The third factor is an increase in strength. So in the gym, I'm performing mainly compound movements, which work across multiple joints, usually work several muscles at once. And on these movements, I always am aiming to get stronger, whether that be through performing more reps per set, more sets overall, using more weight for the same amount of sets and reps, or decreasing rest time and giving myself less time to recover while performing the same sets, reps, and weight, and ultimately just focusing on making progress over time. That is how you implement the concept of progressive overload and focus on forcing your body to adapt to a greater load over time. Finally, the 4th factor is that you maintain the right mindset. I usually recommend just really focusing on honing in on that control aspect, controlling how much excess energy you're taking in and only increasing it when you feel you hit a plateau. Then you can increase your calories and try to give yourself a little more energy than you're used to, but really just controlling how much you're eating, maintaining discipline and not just taking in a ton of extra calories, but rather taking in the appropriate extra amount above maintenance in order to encourage growth. And also just being patient, because building muscle takes a lot of time. So this isn't gonna be an overnight thing or even a month or 2. It'll take several months to really start seeing quality improvements, and that's totally normal. You have to accept that as a part of the process. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you found this useful, please toss it a like, or just do that anyways. I will not really know the difference. Feel free to also subscribe if you are seeing this and do not subscribe to me. And I also love getting comments from you guys on these videos, so shoot me a comment below if you have any extra questions or feedback about the video. Peace out.